Alright, wingtip lights. Where exactly are the wingtip lights? The best nose art ever put on an aircraft was actually put on an F-105, guys. The best nose art ever put on an aircraft was put on an F-10 was put on one of these on the refueling where the refueling probe is. See if any of y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's better not. I still for aircraft and armor, Viry, you don't need the capabilities of the 2K because you're not gonna be polishing it out. I would just go with the 1K is cheaper. I would just go with the 1K for aircraft and stuff. That's what I used on the Stug. You really don't need the capabilities of the 2K. Right, but both ways. He makes a 1K. I would just use the 1K. Yeah, like I said, I don't think you really need the 2K. You're doing some cars, that kind of stuff. Yeah, definitely get the 2K so you can polish it. But I mean, you're not going to listen to me anyway, so I'm just wasting my breath. Yeah, you never listen to me. You guys never listen to me anyway, so. Hey, Stumbles! Thank you for 39 months, Mr. Stumbles. Thank you, sir. No, I never say anything. The hell is this? The hell is this, Fiery? What is that part of? Oh, that's just a test thing. Okay. Like, what? That's alright, Knuffles. He don't like you anymore. He says you abandoned him. Yeah, Cav said you abandoned him, Knuffles. What's up with that? Why are we hearing this? Why are we hearing that you abandoned Mr. Cavster? Oh. Gotta ask him how he came to that conclusion. I don't know. I'm just a duck. How am I supposed to know how you abandoned him? That's for y'all two to work out. Why can I not find out where the navigation lights, right? Oh, that's right. You were. Yeah. Here. Sorry, Viri. Looking for a good enough photo of it. Of course, there's no photos. Here, all right, here you go. Let's just say the refueling probe. All right, have a good night, Kev. Let's just say the refueling probe goes right where it should. Let's just say the refueling probe of the tanker aircraft goes right pretty much where it should. They actually make decals for that. They actually make decals for that too. That just made Nuffles want to build an airplane now, didn't it? Nuffles is like, where can I get those? They actually do make decals for that. I have a set of them somewhere. I think I do. I'm getting too old for this. You get to 12. You gonna get to 12? Oh yeah, you will. Yep. You will have the green duck. You will have the coveted green duck. Good job, Knuffles. You should have, like, a whole bunch of them for the 4,000 gift subs you've given out. Yeah, definitely be able to finish this up tomorrow. Said just what it said. You might be too young, Doomer. Hang on. No, no. I'll build Warhammer. I'll build Warhammer and Gundams before I start focusing on building cars. Yeah, I will build Warhammer and Gundams before I focus on building cars. Yes, I said it. Yes. I said I'll do it for I'll paint it and then do it as a giveaway. Yeah, I will paint it and do it as a giveaway. This will really have a brown tip? What? I guess it really does. Yeah, I guess it really does, Duck. They do have a red-brown. Alright, nose. God, way to go, Duck. Yeah, but this is the internet, so rivet counters are evil because we're on the internet. Remember, rivet counters are evil, remember. Oh yeah, and how if it wasn't for us evil rivet counters, like kits wouldn't improve and accuracy wouldn't be there. You wouldn't basically have the kits that you have today. That's the one you're talking about, right? And how why is it you always hear casual modelers complain about rivet counters, but you never hear rivet counters talking about, casual modelers just build it however the hell they want to. Yeah, okay, go on. Yeah. Way to screw it up already, Duck. First brush stroke, you already up, Duck. Why do y'all watch this channel? Watch the crap that I'm doing here? Hello, Hayes. No, if you sand out some of the rivets, then I'll lose count. It's supposed to be a rivet counter. Don't change my count. And I'll have to start all over again. Damn it. No. Rivet counters attack models in general. There's always a few assholes everywhere. But in general, rivet counters will attack the models, not the modelers themselves. Whereas casuals always make it into a personal thing. Like me, I don't ever attack the modeler itself. I'll attack the model and tell you it's inaccurate, but the modeler itself, no. Just like car models. I say building car models is the lowest form of modeling. I don't say car modelers are the lowest form of modelers. You don't attack the person, you attack the subject. There's a difference. And that's where a lot of the old arguments on Discord used to come from, is people don't realize don't read, reading comprehension is not a strong point, and they assume that I'm attacking the modeler, which I'm not. Hello, hey, what's up, chicken? Welcome in. Good to see another bird in here. Oh yeah, this is a conversation they know it's gonna get me ranting, so that's why they bring it up like once a week. Yeah, they know just by bringing the subject up. Just by bringing the subject up, I'm gonna start ranting on something, so that's why they do it. That's Twitch chat. It's Twitch chat. What's gonna happen? Damn casuals. You bunch of filthy casuals. Hi, y'all don't even rate to be called casuals. Right. See, I'll say you should have done, you should have, well, not you should have, but I'll say what the subject is wrong. I won't necessarily say you should have done this or you should have done that, but I will say that it's wrong. Because it is. The fact is, it's inaccurate. Now, whether you should or shouldn't do something, that's personal preference. Y'all should go watch a better channel, but, I'm not going to say y'all a bunch of shitheads for watching this channel. I mean, I'm going to think it, that you're a shithead, but I'm not going to say it. Nuffles, thank you for another gift sub. Nuffles, thank you. That's a good question. What are we talking about? We're talking about the evils of the rivet counter. That's what we're talking about, chicken. Thank you for the gift sub again, Nuffles. We are talking about the evils of the model rivet counter. And the bane to society that we are. Exactly, yeah. Who cares what we're talking about? Exactly. They just want me to rant, that's all. As long as I start ranting, they're happy. That's all that matters in this channel. What can we say to get Duck all worked up? People who model cars are. What's a Philistine? Someone enlighten me. I've heard the term, but I can't really think of what it means right now. I'm too lazy to Google myself because I'm gluing these ECM pods on here. So what? Someone enlighten me as to what a Philistine is. Philistine. Oh, okay, Net. Car modelers aren't nasty. There's just car modelers. I mean, really nothing else you can say about them other than they're car modelers. It's biblical. Gotcha. You don't even really have to turn the wheels. You don't even really have to turn the wheel. The track is banked. The tracks are banked, so the car is just going to go around the turn just naturally because of the bank. So you don't even have to really turn the wheel. Oh, that's all right. You don't have to understand what we're talking about. Now, most of the time, I don't understand what I'm talking about. The best reason is to be here because of the models. Yeah, so that's the best way you can be. Just enjoy the models. This one's almost finished, by the way. Did I show y'all the F104 finished? Who do you who do you design for, chicken? Oh, you design the molds in 3D. Okay. Well, welcome in. There are a couple of us military modelers on here. Well, we find you boring, Nuffles. What country, Chicken, what country are you in? What country do you live in, if you don't mind me asking? Croatia. That's somebody else here from Croatia, don't we? Got a couple people here from that area of the world. No, it's Slovakia. It's not Croatia. APOC is from Slovenia, Slovakia, from somewhere over there. Well, hello, Mr. Firescale. Oh, sir. Good to see you here. And in case anybody's wondering, that Mr. Firescale is the one, let's just say, crazy enough to actually sponsor Duck with his paints. Which I actually just sprayed, by the way. I'm about to be spraying your paints here in a couple minutes. Hayes, you're nowhere near Croatia. Aren't you in Florida now? Or are you close to Croatia? Oh, you're in Tennessee. You're still nowhere near Croatia. What the hell? Alright, this is gonna get put aside. This will definitely get finished up tomorrow. And we got another one we're about to be painting here. It really is coincidental that fire came in. What, some of the stuff I say? That's why I say most of it. I say most of it just to elicit a response. Called content creation. That's the whole point in it. Now, I know I bought some olive damn drab. There we go. About to say, I know I bought paint specifically for the top of this. I'm using gray primer for this, not black. Hold on a second, guys. It's not necessary to use black all the time. There's a particular style that definitely uses black, but I only use black in certain circumstances. What's up, Pump? Would a spray booth help? Then I wouldn't have such colorful lungs. Yeah, what's the point of a spray booth? Then I won't have the colorful lungs. I had to sand, like I said the other day. I had to sand a couple spots, and that's what I'm going over right now. Before I start putting some color on this. Has to be from somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Why is... Did you do that, Viry? Why did you do that? What happened? Or are you just trying to see what it is? Real main bidet? What does that mean? Oh, okay. Like, what did you do? What did you do? You turned it off, right? Or do you need me to turn it off? Okay, it's off. Never mind. I was like, what did you do? See, I should make a Portuguese joke right there, but I won't. I'll refrain from, because of our guest, I'll refrain from making a Portuguese joke right there. You probably had greasy pizza grease on your fingers and it slipped on the mouse. That's what happened, right? Who needs a spray booth? I got a bottle. Yeah, exactly, Stumbles. Exactly. Exactly. See how much I'm gonna spill. Not too bad. It ain't spill too much. It'll dry. It'll dry. As usual, we put too much paint in the daggone bottle. That's too light. Duck, you're using the wrong color, Duck. What the hell are you doing? You like my airbrush holder too? Yeah, darker. Wrong color, duck. Dumbass. Fiery, why did you let me pick the wrong color? You're supposed to prevent things like this from happening, Fiery. What's up with that? You're supposed to prevent me from making color mistakes. Luckily for me, I bought 2 shades of olive drab because I wasn't sure which ones they were. Thinking ahead as usual. Yes. Thinking ahead as usual, I bought 2 shades of olive drab. See that? Lucky me. Yeah, he's too busy. Are you going to get more pizza? Oh yeah, I got a bunch of them. The good thing about these paints is they really are airbrush ready out of the bottle. They truly are airbrush ready right out of the bottle. This is a 0.5 right now, but if you go down to a 0.3, they're okay. If you start using a 0.2, you kind of have to thin them a little bit more. And as far as pressure, I'm at like maybe 18, between 18 and 19. Or 1.5 if you're in Europe, it's 1.5 atmospheres. If you're one of those types. But yeah, if you go down to a 0.2, you kind of have to thin it a little bit. But definitely with the 0.5 or even a 0.3, you don't have to thin it. I haven't had to thin it. Nobody but you use those measurements. They're not real measurements. They're called imperial measurements because of y'all imperialistic countries. Yeah, where's all your colonies now, Portugal? Oh wait, I said I wasn't gonna make fun of Portugal tonight. Oh well. So much for that, so much for that wish, right? Let's see, if I go to a 0.2, I'm gonna leave the air pressure the same. I'm gonna switch to a 0.2 needle. They'll still spray out of the bottle. You just gotta kind of go with it a little bit more. Yeah, exactly. But this is a 0.2 now. And you can see it'll still spray. Depending on how thin you want to get. If you want to get like super tight and super thin, I mean, again, this is unthinned with a 0.2. So if you thin it, you can get even smaller. Because you can lower the air pressure if you thin it a little bit. Really trying to see how small of a line I can get here. That's what, about a millimeter and a half? Yeah, that line is about a millimeter across. Feel better now, Hayes? And again, that's unthinned. If you thin it, you can do a little more even. Or if you go to like a 0.18 needle, you can get even finer. If big if you know how to paint in the first place. Just say. And I say that sarcastically, but also realistically, because you get a lot of people that really don't know how to airbrush in the first place, that try to do something like that, and they don't succeed. So they blame either the airbrush or the paint or something, and in reality, it's them. You know, when the reality of it is it's really them that doesn't know how to, that really doesn't know how to airbrush. But the first thing they'll do is blame either the paint or the airbrush. It's not difficult to get going. It's one of those things that takes time to really master and develop the skill. It's a skill like any other. I mean, anybody can pretty much pick up an airbrush and throw some paint down, you know. It depends on how refined you want to get. And you really have to know to do lines like I did here. To do lines like I did here, you really have to be comfortable with the airbrush itself that you're using. You have to know the tool you're using. Every airbrush is going to spray a little bit different. This happens to be, as y'all know, this is the airbrush I use every day for most things. That's why I can kind of just pick it up and get that kind of result because I know the airbrush. But that's the biggest thing. If you're new at airbrushing, just remember it's a skill and it's going to take time to develop that skill. And don't give up, just practice. Yeah, a lot of times it is operator error. Like I said, you're not really, you just have to develop the skills is all. I don't want to say you don't know what you're doing, but you just haven't developed fully the skills needed to do what you're trying to do. Yeah, exactly, Papa. The every kind of airbrush is kind of almost unique in the way they spray. One might kind of, have a little bit different feel on the trigger, that kind of stuff. But I mean, where I'm at, I can kind of just pick them up and go because I've done it for, I've airbrushed for over 40. I've been airbrushing since I was like 4 or 5 years old. So now with these paints, I did have to raise the pressure a little bit. Normally, with the enamels, I was spraying around 10 to 12 psi. So I have raised the pressure just a little bit to about 18 or 19 to spray these without having to thin them. Yeah, I remember that useless canned air. You always used to run out right in the middle of doing something. So I have using these paints. I have raised the pressure to paint them unthinned. If I thinned them out some more, I could go back down to the pressure I was at. When I tested them the other day, when I was testing them on stream, I did that. Yeah, canned air. I've also used a car inner tube, like an inner tube from a tire filled with air. It's another way we used to do it. I've never used a carbon dioxide bottle though. Some people use CO2 bottles. Actually, I've never used a CO2 bottle. All right, we're gonna let that dry. Remember, tomorrow's stream starts at 1500. Y'all better have your homework done for the build along. No excuses. I will fail. You will fail. No excuses, Viry. Like, oh, my family's coming to dinner. I can't make it. Who would choose their family over building a model? Like, seriously. Like, that shouldn't even be a question of choosing your family over building a model. Why would you choose your family? Called Manor Lords? What kind of game is it, Doomer? You haven't even done the wiring on the engines? You realize we're going to be installing the engines tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. You went, exactly. I used a piece of a reed, right, and put some crushed up beetles in there to get a color. Exactly. That's where the cave paintings came from. You better stay up all night doing them. Hey, fire scale. If you're in there, don't forget to hit that follow button. Yeah, you know how to end things at the right time. That's why you have all those kids. Ah! You ended it all of it at the right time. Oh look, now I have two airbrushes to clean out. Where's my intern? Where you at, Nuffles? Where's my intern to clean my airbrushes out? All right, everybody. I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta clean these airbrushes. We'll be back tomorrow at 1500. Oh, did y'all? I was gonna say, did I show y'all? I said a minute ago. Did I show y'all the F104 finished? I did. I don't remember. Did I show y'all the finished F104? Well, here it is. Either way, here's the finished F104. All right. Yeah, it's fun, Nuffles. You gotta learn how fun it is. Until you can take them apart and put them back together blindfolded, Nuffles. All right, I'm gonna get it to where you can take these apart. You could field strip and reassemble the Mark III airbrush blindfolded. Okay, then you'll pass. Yeah. So, Cav, is a Liberty ship considered too large of a ship, or do I have to go? I have other smaller things. Do I have? Can I? Is that too big of a ship? Do I? I can go smaller, a smaller boat if you need me to. Life gives you lemonade. Just drink it. Yeah, I'm all right, Cav. What the hell? You yell at me. Jeez. Isn't this the same kit you got, Pork Belly? The D? The one you said you bought? You build it yet? Why not? If the answer is no, then I'm going to say why not. What are you working on now anyway, Pork Belly? What is the mystical Pork Belly working on at these days? Oh, you're working on the zero. About these bowed knees. What are you, a cowboy? Like when your knees go, instead of your legs being straight, your knees kind of go out. Your legs kind of go out at the knees, Doomer. If there's ice cream, golly, of course Virie's got to go get some food. No wonder you're getting fat, Viry. You eating all ice cream all the damn time. Cake. Every time we hear you, cake, ice cream, yeah. But this is going like it is on the box top with the project lookalike. I think that's what you were asking about earlier, the other day, Pork Belly, about the silver ones. How I was saying that the silver is not natural metal. As you can see, the fuselage go. I mean, a little bit. This is where it cut off the sprue that I'm filling in here. As you can see, the fuselage goes together without needing any filler. The kids eat all the ice cream on you, Ryrie? Is that what happened? You ate dinner at the beginning, towards the beginning of the stream, didn't you? And you're starving already? Oh, towards the middle of the stream even, and you're starving already. What is the joke, Doomer? I'm almost afraid to ask, but go ahead. What is the joke, Doomer? Make sure you put weight in the nose for this to sit on the nose gear, Pork Belly. Don't forget. What? What did one crayon say to the other crayon? What? I didn't know crayons can talk. Every time I ate crayons, they never talked, so I don't know. Not funny, really, Doomer. It's not funny. You making fun of my disability is not funny, sir. Be ashamed of yourself. Just because I have a disability where I have to eat crayons to stay alive, you're making fun of it? That's not funny. Just like you youngsters to make fun of somebody's disability. Hi, But you wanted to see the wing seam, right? Um, there you go. Not even any glue. No glue even on the wing seam. Pretty perfect. Yeah. The other side's the same thing. The other side is the same thing. Again, no glue. Pretty perfect top and bottom. But then again, I know how to put parts together, so maybe that had something to do with it. Yeah, I actually know how to put some parts together. I don't know how to paint, but hey, I can put some parts together. They don't. They don't worry about wing seams. Or they either don't worry about the wing seams, or they fill them in and repaint it. It could go either way. Yeah, I'm good at counting things. Yeah, I'm good at counting rivets. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we'll sand this out. Up. Goes that one. So we'll get this one together soon. Painting on it is easier than the other one because it's literally an olive drab spine and then some aluminium. So the painting on it at least is easier than the camouflage on the other one. But I'm okay with how the other one came out looking. And if you didn't see towards the beginning of the stream, we got the F104 is getting there too. The F104 is ready for another clear, for the final clear, and then painting up some of the details. But yeah, this is getting there. Again, this is the one from earlier. This is ready for paint the landing gear bays and decals and stuff. We'll do this when we come back. I like the look of this. I always like the look of this camouflage scheme, though. I guess because I grew up with when this scheme was in service, but I always liked the look of this this scheme. All right. I think that's going to be it for tonight, everybody. I got some things I gotta get ready. Gotta go clean some litter boxes. Let's see. All right, everybody. I'm gonna call it a night, everybody. So thank y'all for being here. Thank you for the gift subs, everybody that's doing all the gift subs and stuff. Thank y'all for everything. I will be back Friday, I believe. I believe Friday is when I'll be back. And I'll see y'all then. Y'all have a good night. Bye, everybody.